Hey guys, it's Brandon.
And Evan.
We're here today to talk about the brand new 2018 Predator.
They're bringing back the Pred. I know it's been a long time. Adidas has been listening and they finally brought back what everyone wanted to see.
I love it, man. I absolutely love it. We're going to kind of go in, do a little unboxing for you guys, go over some specs and kind of what to expect at the store. Here we go. So here, kind of for the new Predator box, man, it is kind of a unique style box. It's bigger than a lot of the boxes that you're going to be getting in for the P0 models. It does have a really nice embossing Predator logo on the front of the box and the top of the box. And so it's super, super classic, but super new school, which I really like. They blended both the two. So right now we're using a size 8.5, and this is going to be a magnetic close and open, which is super awesome. You're going to get a really cool Predator logo they're saying right here. Also, if a lot of people didn't know, it's going to kind of come out on a ramp, which is kind of unique. We don't really see that in a lot of the boxes here. I'm going to let Evan take it over, kind of show you the little extras that you get in the box that you don't really get with a lot of other shoes.
So included with the shoes, not only do you get the Predator itself, which, you know, is pretty obvious, but you also get the Predator shoe bag, which is very cool. I love Adidas perforated shoe bags. That way your shoes don't get all stanky, locked up in the shoe bag, which is nice. Not only that, with the laceless model, you do get a shoe horn, help you get them on. And last but not least, an extra pair of insoles. The insoles that come with the new Predator are actually boost foam insoles, which are very comfortable, very good on your feet. But some people like a little bit more firmness for a more reactive feel. So if you are looking for like a little bit more of a firm feeling in your shoe, you can put in an extra set of insoles if those are a little too cushy for you.
Let's focus in a little bit more on the specs of the shoe. Man, I will say this. I was very skeptical when I was seeing the pictures of this shoe online. I kind of didn't know how I thought about it, dude.
Not your typical old school Predator look, for sure.
Exactly, exactly. But you know what? When we got him in hand and on feet, man, I was super impressed. I was just blown away by the specs of it, the detail, and the time that they took to really improve the Predator and the Ace at the exact same time.
I think the first thing you got to bring up is this upper material, guys. If you're familiar with what Adidas has been doing in the past year with their prime knit uppers, they've come a long way with their prime knit materials, but this really is kicking down the doors, guys. It's a much thinner silicone coating on top of the knit upper, and it's actually a new material which they're calling forge knit, which basically allows them to be able to get the texturing in the upper here. So instead of the, old school Predator rubber vamps that we might be used to in the past, with this new Predator, they've actually engineered the texturing into the shoe, and they've done that with the material that they're calling forge knit. And basically what the forge knit is they take the Adidas Prime Knit from the old Ace model that you guys may be familiar with, and basically they use a heat treatment to be able to put texturing into the actual upper itself, which is pretty amazing, and it makes for a much thinner, much closer to the ball feel on the foot, which is pretty amazing. I definitely think you'll be blown away when you get these on your feet.
I agree, and I'm a big touch and control man myself. I think having a certain touch on the ball, getting to know where it hits on your foot is really crucial, especially for developing and just really trying to get a good skill down for the for yourself or for whatever type of player you are. But man, the control that you're going to get, I guess, with the old control skin, like you were saying, that new forge knit, I can actually really tell a difference. And yes, so thin. You can actually see the knit underneath these ridges, which is super cool. Something that just you can actually see with the eye itself, which it's not something that you're like, oh man, I can't see it, but I know it's there. It's something you can see and you know that it has. I enjoy the look of it. The collar itself in plain view isn't as aesthetically pleasing, but once it's on the foot, it looks super natural. It looks super awesome, and it's unbelievably comfortable. The color scheme that they picked for the intro colorway, I'm a big black fan. I really am, man. And they added a little bit of this kind of orangish red. They're giving you kind of that Predator on the inside of the heel, that little tag right there, which is a cool little extra. And then also you're gonna get, whenever you spread out the top to put your feet in, you're gonna get that nice red kind of tongue, that classic red tongue that you get in any of these models. I really pride them on this control frame. It's an upgrade from the Ace a little bit, but kind of still keeps a tap on the Predator itself, and yes, I'm a huge fan of the stud count and the positioning of the studs. It feels very good on my feet whenever I'm in them.
It's a little bit more of an aggressive sole plate, going away from like the conical sole plate that we know from the Ace line again, leaning closer to the more traditional Predators from back in the day that we all know and love. So that's cool. Has quite a bit of stability here. It has this Y bone support here, which really makes for a lot of support in the midfoot, but you still get a lot of flexibility where you need it there in the toe box, which is nice. Again, reminds me a lot of the old school Predators, because the old school Predators, you know, very had a lot of support in the midfoot, but still very flexible in the forefoot, which is very nice.
Great specs of a Predator, but it does still remind me a little bit more of an upgraded Ace model. Kind of the best between both worlds. You're not getting an old school authentic Predator. So if that's what you're coming in here looking for and you're expecting that out of this boot, it's not going to happen. You're still going to get certain things from the Ace blended in with certain things from the Predator, which in my eyes, I actually really enjoy. It's kind of like an upgraded model of things that they could have had back in the day from the Predator that they either didn't have time or just wasn't possible to put in that they have done now. This is going to be the only boot that you can get in a top P0 firm ground that has boost in it. Other than that, man, whew, stunning, bronze, a little bit of orange and black. I really enjoy the way that they came out with this new Predator.
I love it, and I think a lot of people out there would agree.
All right, guys, I think that's about it for the new Predator 18 Plus. Please give us a thumbs up, click, subscribe, comment if you want, and please stay tuned. If you guys have any questions, please just leave it down below. And just remember,
Soccer starts here.